Okay, parents and students of Science Talent, this is video number 2. I did not realize I use Screencast-O-Matic to record these. Did not realize I have a time limit of 15 minutes. So we left off here. We're going through the competitions. Next week, you know, your son or daughter is going to have to give me this sheet filled out with as much information from the website, bayacademyscience.com, when they're going to go to Science Contests, and you'll see, let's just go through what they have available to them. So they have the mandatory competitions, 3 of them. They have to do these 3. Future Engineers, Engineer Girl, and the University of Scranton Day Essay. Science Olympiad, those students are only doing Science Olympiad. Future City, great competition. National competition. It is held in the city. We go there every year, and it is phenomenal. Limited to 10 teams. Theoretically, we could take every single Science Talent student if they wanted to get more students in there. But remember, only 3 are going to be getting awards. You can be on a winning team and not get an award, but still be on a winning team. Card in the Garden, great competition. Career Safe Video Contest, just wonderful. We've never done it before, but it looks great. Samsung Solve for Tomorrow. National winners receive $100,000 in Samsung technology and classroom resources. Wouldn't it be nice for Bay Academy to win that? And again, boys and girls, somebody has to win it. And you got to be in it to win it. Somebody has to win these contests. And as our 8th graders now know, they were extremely successful in a variety of competitions 2 years ago. So they know. You Be the Chemist, have not had anybody try that yet. Technovation, great girls-only contest. Project Mars, My Mini Factory Design Challenges. If you go on here, you'll see that there are design competitions. You'll see that by the time we come up September, October, November, you're going to see a whole bunch of competitions. There's only 2 open right now, but you're going to see a whole bunch of them open as the year goes on. It's usually pages and pages of contests and competition. Floor Challenge. This is great. So, just so you know, they don't have any information on the website, but I sent them an email. And this is where I got my response back, and they told me exactly what's going on. They said when they're going to be doing it. I'm letting you know that you can fill out the Floor Challenge contest for this date, but they did give us an idea. They're saying that the rules are going to be coming out in December of 2019, a couple of months from now. 3M Young Scientist Challenge. Don't know if anybody did that recently. Broadcom Masters, Engineering for You. Explorer Vision. I love Explorer Vision. It's where students will tell you. I explained this to them. You take a piece of current technology and envision changes that it'll go through over the next 20 or so years. Change the Game. Major competition. Again, girls only. And I believe that's a big contest, big prize contest. Explorer Vision. Winners, $10,000 to $5,000 savings bond, and expense-paid trip to Washington. So there are big prizes for these contests. Do many schools do this? Nobody does it because nobody has this class. Tech Challenge, I don't know much about it. We've never had anybody do it. E-Cyber Mission, very popular with students. Cash prizes, $500 to $5,000. So you only have to do really a few of these to keep you busy throughout the year. But you have to complete your sheet to know when your dates are, and you have to fill out your timeline to know when you're going to be going from. So the Floor Challenge, you can't say you're only going to do Floor Challenge because you won't be doing anything for the first 3 months. Come back here. This looks great. The Lexus Eco-Challenge, we just added it this year. And we added it because one of the students said they found it, so I put it on. One of our Science Talent students found this. Bridge Designer Contest has been discontinued, but the software is still out there, and it is great architectural free software. Some of the coding contests that are out there. At the end of the year, we find these three contests are very popular: Poetic Power, Write is the Future, and Write the World. And a couple of these go right into the summer. So just so you know, your sons and daughters have plenty of opportunity to go through these contests and competition. My only thing that I'm going to say is that I don't want them coming up and asking me, Doctor, I got it already. Dr. Cubbin, how many students can we have on a team? That's your job. Dr. Cubbin, when do we have to register by? That's your job. Dr. Cubbin, what's the prizes? That's your job. So I hope the parents understand what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to instill some type of responsibility and prioritization, time management with the students, because these science talent students, as I always say, they are our shining beacons of academic achievement and excellence here at Bay Academy, and they are our best and brightest. So they should be able to research a few contests and enter them and do very well. We do it every year. Getting back to this, I am going to be sending out with the students this year the contract. So the contract, read through it. It's very important because you're going to be signing it and sending it back, in addition to those other two forms. It talks about the research they have to do, the registering, how they're going to be graded. So they are going to be graded by keeping a notebook and entering contests. This is the easiest class to get an A in, as long as you just stay organized and do what you're supposed to do. This is for the parents. I want parents to read all of this very carefully, check each one, and sign at the bottom. Number one, all students must keep a journal detailing the progress they are making in class. This will be checked weekly and added as a grade. If they are working in a group, it's the responsibility of each team member to keep a separate journal. Check. During class, students should either be researching contest competition requirements and rules or brainstorming the direction of their project. Check. Stay active. Can't just sit there and talk. I cut them a lot of slack in this class because I want them to become more self-actualized. I want them to be better students. There are enough contests and competition on that site, as you see, to keep them busy throughout the year. They are not grueling challenges. That's going to take every waking moment. They just need to be organized. Check. Number 4, use class time effectively. Don't play around. Check, check. No phones, no unnecessary computer searches, no weird website, no changing the desktops, no playing around with the computers, no putting, as I said the other day, no putting Donald Trump's hair on Dr. Cubbin and making the new desktop out of it. No vandalism of computer equipment. We've had in the past problem with students pulling the keys off of computers, and I hope we don't have that. I understand that if this rule is not adhered to, it may have ramification on the entire class's use of technology for the years. Parents, check. I want you to understand that. This piece of paper is due, signed by parents and students next Friday or before. They can bring it in before. I'll load this up to Jupiter. You can bring it in early. And you're both going to be signing it. So, to get back to this, I want students to be signing up on the website. This way they have full access to study links for all kinds of stuff, testimonials, a lot of stuff that other classes do not have. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me on Jupiter. Otherwise, we're going to have a great year, and I anticipate, especially since this was such a winning class in 6th grade, the 8th graders, they are going to show the 6th graders this year how to do it. And I really want to see those contests fill up. So keep in mind, you're going to do at least one major competition and a few of the minor competitions. So those minor competitions, just so you know, you have to do 3 mandatories. Let's go back to this just one last time before I sign off. These are the 3 mandatory competitions. A major competition is the Olympiad, if you're in that. Future City is a major competition. So if you do Future City, you might want to do some of the other minor competitions. So some of these, Poetic Power, Write of the Future, but these don't really start until later on. You might want to do eCyber Mission. You might want to do Explorer Vision. So there's enough to keep you out there. Once you start putting together your timeline, you'll have a better idea once you gather your data on your contest, you see when they open and close by, you put together your timeline, you'll have a better idea. There is no one set of contests for every single student to do the same thing. That is not the way this class is run. I am giving students the opportunity to spread their wings and fly a little bit and take some responsibility on their own. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. The contract is going to be due before the end of next week or by Friday. The contest information is due by Friday, and the timeline will be due probably a week or two after. I want to make sure we get enough of these dates in. But start registering now. Go on, register for as many contests and competitions as you can, and keep a log in your journal. Keep a sheet for what you've registered for in your just a simple composition notebook. Any questions, please contact me. I am always available. Thank you very much, and let's have a great year.